I'm going to tell you the biggest problem with testosterone replacement therapy, and it's probably not what you think. It's not prostate cancer, it's not acne, it's not hair loss, it's not elevated hematocrit. The real issue is something thousands of men don't fully understand until after they take TRT. And often then, it can be too late. Because once you make this decision, there's a very good chance this could affect the rest of your life. And I'm not anti-TRT. This isn't an anti-TRT video. So before you start angrily typing in comments about, being anti-TRT, this is not about that. This is just something to give you a heads up and to make you aware. I'm not here to tell you to stop taking testosterone or not to take it. In fact, we know that the quality of life for people, men who take it, can considerably go up. So we have seen it, haven't we? We've seen that energy improves, strength improves, muscle mass improves, libido improves, mood improves. I've seen it, you've seen it. But what I want to discuss today is the part that a lot of people don't seem to want to talk about, and that is the long-term consequences of taking and making that decision, and not after, okay? So we're gonna look at what the questions are that you can ask so that you're prepared and you know what you're going in for. Because if you're a man in his 50s, 60s, 70s, 80s, this conversation could save you a lot of frustration. And before we do that, my name is Andrew Kolasko, and from here on out, I am your very own longevity coach for you men 50 plus. Every week, I bring you practical, evidence-based strategies to help you build muscle, increase energy, maintain independence, and extend your health span. So subscribe and leave a comment, and then let's get into it. Let's start with the obvious. Why are so many men interested in TRT? Well, that's because your testosterone, it declines as we age. In your 50s and 60s, it's not unusual for testosterone to go down. You can have less energy, less libido, more body fat, less muscle, less drive, and less motivation. And overall, you just don't feel like yourself. And then you hear about TRT. And yeah, sounds like a miracle. You've seen the before and after photos, you hear the stories, you listen to the podcasts, you've seen the YouTube videos with before and after and how I got my life back. And for some men, that's absolutely true. When your testosterone levels are genuinely low and some of those symptoms are coming up, TRT can be transformative. But, here's the problem is many men, they hear the benefits, very few hear the complete story. Because TRT isn't a supplement, it isn't creatine, it isn't magnesium, it isn't fish oil. You're altering one of the most important hormonal systems in your body, and that deserves some serious thought. Here's the reality. The moment you start introducing testosterone externally into the body notices it, pays attention. It says, what's going on here? And the brain says, why do I need to keep producing testosterone when I'm receiving it externally? And that is really what the concern is, because so your natural production, it starts to decline. In many men, it can shut down significantly. That's the first thing that people don't fully appreciate. The goal isn't simply starting TRT. The real question is, what happens when you want to stop? Because many men think they can start on TRT and then after a few months they can simply get off it. Well, sometimes that's possible. Sometimes it's not. Sometimes the recovery is there, and sometimes recovery can be impeded. And that's the conversation many clinics don't recognize, they don't emphasize. And that's the second issue, which is dependency. And again, it's not an addiction, but dependency. There's a difference. In TRT, it makes you feel stronger, more energetic, more motivated, even makes you feel more confident. But what happens when you stop? Well, many men discover they feel worse than they even did before. Not because the TRT harmed them, but because they now have a comparison point. They remember what it felt like having optimized testosterone levels, and suddenly their old baseline, it starts to feel unacceptable. That's a very different decision than what most men think that they're making at the time when they decide to take TRT therapy. Then there are the practical realities. It's the monitoring, it's the blood work, it's the managing hematocrit, it is managing your estrogen, it's looking at the cardiovascular risk. This isn't a set it and forget it kind of therapy. It's an ongoing commitment. And there are implications possibly with insurance underwriters, and they may be asking questions about this therapy and why you're on it. Some may request additional records. Some may request clarification on other underlying diagnoses. Every company is different. Every case is different. But it's another example of why these decisions deserve careful consideration. TRT is not simply about how you feel today. It's about the long-term implications of a therapy you may continue on for years or even decades. And that's where many men get caught off guard. So what should you do? First, don't panic. Don't think either, TRT is bad or it's amazing. It's a lot more nuanced than that. So second, get a comprehensive blood work done on yourself. And not just looking at the testosterone levels, you gotta look deeper. Thirdly, you got to understand exactly what's happening. So address the fundamentals first. Sleep, body composition, strength training, stress management, alcohol intake, nutrition, because many men can dramatically improve their testosterone, naturally. So you got to look at all the crevices, you got to look at all the nooks and crannies and really have a good understanding. And hopefully you've got a good doctor to help lead you through this. And finally, if you do decide to pursue TRT, understand the commitment. Go in with your eyes wide open. You got to understand the monitoring. You got to understand the potential downsides. Understand what your exit strategy is. Would it be if that you ever wanted one? And because the biggest mistake isn't just taking TRT, the biggest mistake is starting TRT without fully understanding what you're signing up for. So think big picture, look at the whole landscape of your health before getting into TRT. And, it could be a game changer for you. So, either way, just know that this is something that, you're not just going to be in it and out of it. It's something you're going to have to seriously have a look at. So have you tried TRT? I've never tried TRT, although I've thought about it. They say you're over 50, you got a pretty good chance of getting it. So it's crossed my mind more than once. I checked with my doctor. He said my testosterone levels were really good. So I'm not really seeing the need for it, but it's tempting, right? Because you hear all these miracles and you guys getting jacked and getting stoked from it. And so, but yeah, this is a pretty big deal, but we want you to make the best decisions you possibly can. So that's why this channel is here, to help navigate and help you find your way through these 50s, 60s, 70s, 80s, 90s, and beyond, because together we can strengthen each other. So leave a comment, because if you've got TRT stories, you got information, you got background, that could be really helpful to everyone else on the channel. So leave that in there, because we want to help each other and build this community for us guys to help each other in whatever way we can. So your comments are important. Leave that there. And thank you for being here. Once again, I'm here to help you look good, feel good, and play good for all your future years. Let's have the best possible health span that we can and put the best years ahead of us.